My name is Kimmo Soramäki and I'm the founder and CEO of FNA. FNA is a deep technology company and our mission is to make the financial system safer and more efficient. We are positioned to save the global banks over $3 billion a year and help the world's central banks steer the global economy back to growth more quickly. We do this and solve other complex problems by operationalizing advanced network analytics and simulation models, incorporating machine learning and AI methodologies into our technology, and deploying some of the best minds in the financial industry. We deliver all this through a software as a service subscription model. But before going further, I'd like to take a step back and discuss something that is a step change in our understanding of the world. We can probably all agree that we live in an interconnected and increasingly digitized world. However, it is now possible for us to map how everything is connected to everything else with the growing volumes of granular data. Importantly, it is also necessary for identifying hidden risk concentrations and developing effective predictive models and stress testing frameworks. We have always understood this through crisis. If we take a step back and look at the events that shaped the last 2 decades the most, we see that the crises have revealed hidden interconnections and driven our need to understand interconnectedness better. The September 11 attacks revealed the importance of tracking terrorist networks and created a $1 trillion US national security budget. It also showed us how vulnerable our critical financial infrastructures are. The roots of FNA go back to this time when I was working with the Federal Reserve Bank of New York and the Sandia National Laboratories while we were simulating attacks on critical payment infrastructures. Then, just a few years later, the collapse of Lehman Brothers revealed the intricate exposure networks of banks. The resulting financial crisis wiped off $20 trillion from the world GDP and created a $25 billion RegTech market. The research carried out by colleagues and I on financial networks was used in congressional hearings to gain regulatory access to granular transaction data. Today, FNA-led research using these and other datasets is cited in more than 5,000 academic publications. Today, lockdowns resulting from the COVID-19 pandemic have revealed the fragility of our supply networks and critical interconnections between global industries. The crisis will fundamentally shape our societies in the next few years. At FNA, we are working hard to enable banks, policymakers, and central banks to use technology to get the world back on track. Which brings me to the next topic. We have launched a service to the community, the FNA Global Financial System Monitor. At FNA, we are driven by the aspiration to play a pivotal role in developing, operationalizing, and implementing innovative technology, which is socially desirable, citizen-centric, and undertaken for the public interest. Since its founding in 2014, we have been working closely with financial institutions and authorities, as well as supranational organizations across the globe, enabling them to fulfill their financial stability and systemic risk reduction mandates, as well as allowing them to better respond to the impact of local and systemic disruptions. In response to the unprecedented challenges of the COVID-19 crisis, we have developed a series of solutions enabling financial institutions to proactively tackle various risks and impacts that the pandemic has brought upon us. FNA's Global Financial System Monitor has been built as a compendium of monitors. We are at the moment counting 10 of these, encompassing over 30 interactive dashboards to explore and monitor the global financial system. The application sources both structured and unstructured publicly available data relevant to the stability of the financial system and infrastructures, and displays this information and accompanying analytics and modeling in a set of monitors. As of now, the dashboards use 15 different large datasets from public sources, data vendors, and FNA research. The monitors include the ability to track global banking exposures, interconnectedness of market infrastructures through common members, and how mobility and policy responses have correlated with the COVID epidemiological data, to name a few. The solution has been developed in collaboration with the G20 and the Bank for International Settlements, and being aware of its public good value, we have decided to make it available on a fully complementary basis. The Global Financial System Monitor can be accessed on g20monitor.com. At FNA, we are proud to be a key driver of innovation within our ecosystem. Our growing portfolio of clients include the world's largest central banks, regulatory and supervisory authorities, financial market infrastructures, and a number of globally systemically important banks. But our ecosystem does not include just our clients. We are actively supporting universities and sharing innovation. To this end, we have established several research and student support partnerships with academic institutions like the University of Cambridge, King's College in London, or Northeastern University in Boston, as well as collaborated with industry knowledge hubs like the Center for Latin American Monetary Studies, CEMLA, or the Southeast Asian Central Bank's Research and Training Center, CISEN, on hundreds of training courses, events, and publications where we've shared use cases and best practices. It is important for us that our investors believe in what we do. We're grateful for their support as it enables us to build our ecosystem to make the most of the innovation opportunities and help us to continue fulfilling our mission to make the financial system safer and more efficient. Thank you.
At IQ Capital, we back thought-leading deep tech founders and their teams. FNA has developed groundbreaking technologies that support the systematic soundness of the global financial system, and we loved that this is the core of their mission. At the same time, FNA has demonstrated that even as an early-stage company, it can onboard top-tier central banks and financial institutions as clients, largely due to the uniqueness of FNA's network analytics and simulation technology, and the pedigree of their senior team. We're enjoying continuing to work and support the team to scale their business and to extend their advantages in the market. Kerry Baldwin, Managing Partner, IQ Capital.